Test, test. Test, testing. Is it working? Oh, okay. It's like live right now. Okay. Okay, thank you. Devini doesn't know it's Mr. Cole. Mr. Cole's not in there. Hello, this is Maria Sasonis coming at you live from Harrisonville Memorial Stadium. Tonight we have the Harrisonville Wildcats facing off Excelsior Springs Tigers. In goal for the Wildcats is number 0, Austin Sasonis. And in goal for the Tigers is number 0, Michael Linnenberger. Excelsior does have the kickoff. Number 35, Lake Yelton, taking the kick. And here it goes. Excelsior with the ball right now in the back line. But the ball is kicked out of bounds, and it's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Taking the throw is number 5, Bryce Jenkins. He throws it in to number 4, Kobe Norris of the Wildcats. Kobe Norris passes the ball back to his defense to number 8, Emiliano Aurora, a freshman on the Wildcats team. The ball is passed back to number 5, Bryce Jenkins of the Wildcats, and then passed back to number 11, Monty Schroeder of the Wildcats. The ball is cleared upfield back into the Tiger territory, where it's passed to number 7, Seth Steinbrook of the Wildcats. The ball is kicked out of bounds, but it's going to be a blue throw-in for the Wildcats. The ball is thrown into number 4, Kobe Norris of the Wildcats, and passed back to number 6, Court Devini. Number 1, Evan Filer has the ball and passes it to number 2, Ben Riffle of the Wildcats. The ball is passed to number 11, Monty Schroeder, and then passed outside to number 5, Bryce Jenkins. The ball is cleared out of bounds by number 22 of the Tigers, Matthew Smith. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Taking the throw is number 5, Bryce Jenkins. The ball is thrown in, but the Tigers head the ball away. The ball is kicked out of bounds by the Wildcats, and it's going to be a Tiger throw-in. The Tigers clear the ball up the field, but it is out of bounds, resulting in a Wildcat throw. The throw is being taken by number 8, Emiliano Aurora. The ball is tossed into number 1, Evan Filer, and then passed right back to Emiliano. Another throw-in for the Wildcats. Number 1, Evan Filer of the Wildcats passes the ball over to number 5, Bryce Jenkins, where he dribbles up the left side of the field. The ball is kicked out of bounds by number 23 of the Tigers, Jackson Pitts. The ball is thrown into number 4, Kobe Norris of the Wildcats, who dribbles it up the left side of the field. With an attempted pass to Dalton Schrock, number 3 of the Wildcats, the ball does go out of bounds, resulting in a Tiger throw-in. It's going to be another Wildcat throw. Thrown into number 1, Evan Filer, and then pass to number 2, Ben Riffle of the Wildcats. The ball is headed by number 3 of the Tigers, Ethan Edwards, out of the defensive half. The ball does enter Wildcat territory, where it is passed back from Monty Schroeder to their keeper, Austin Sonis of the Wildcats. With possession of the ball, number 25, Andrew Armstrong of the Tigers. Fighting over the ball in the center is number 1, Evan Filer, and number 16, Zayden Whitmore. The ball is passed to number 4, Kobe Norris, where he looks for a pass from his teammates. He passes it to number 3, Dalton Schrock, who then crosses it towards the center of the field. The ball is cleared out by number 18 of the Tigers, Skylar Kester. The ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a Tiger throw-in. The ball is thrown into number 16, Zayden Whitmore, where number 9, Dalton Lawson, receives the ball. The ball is on the Tiger half, where number 11, Monty Schroeder, keeps the ball. A whistle is blown and a call is called on. Excelsior Springs, a push. It's going to be result in a Wildcat free kick. Taking the kick is number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris takes the kick. Number 11, Monty Schroeder, gets ahead on the ball, but the ball is kicked out of bounds by number 19, Blake Ryan. The ball is thrown in by the Wildcats and given to Ben Riffle, number 2. The ball is then passed to number 1, Evan Filer, who dribbles it up the center of the field. He then passes to his outside left, Dalton Schrock, where he saves it on the touchline. But the ball is cleared by number 30, Carter Pitts. Evan Filer passes the ball outside to Dalton Schrock once more, where Dalton attempts to pass it in, but number 10, Jonathan Klein, saves the ball for the Tigers. Kobe Norris of the Wildcats receives the ball in the middle of the field, where he fights for it against Excelsior. The ball is passed back to number 11, Monty Schroeder, where the ball is kicked towards the center, where Excelsior gains possession of the ball. Number 35, Lake Yelton, passes it up to number 7, Diego Zapata, but the pass is unsuccessful and cleared by number 6, Court Deviney. Number 18, Skylar Kester, clears the ball back into Wildcat territory, where keeper number 0, Austin Sasonis, saves the ball for the Wildcats. The ball is kicked up towards the 40-yard line, where number 9, Dalton Lawson, heads the ball towards the box. Number 0, Michael Lindenberger, with a keeper save. Evan Filer receives the kick from the goalie, where he passes it to number 4, Kobe Norris, who then passes it to Dalton Schrock. Dalton dribbles on the side of the field, but the ball is cleared out of bounds by the Tigers. It's going to be a Wildcat throw and taken by number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Dalton Schrock passes the ball to number 4, Kobe Norris, where he does take a shot on goal, but it's a little high. It's going to be a Tiger goal kick. Coming in for the Tigers, number 9, Zach Dimes, a freshman from Excelsior. The kick is taken by the goalkeeper, Michael Linnenberger. The ball is kicked out of bounds by the goalie, where it's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. The throw is given to number 4, Kobe Norris, who passes it up the sideline to Dalton Schrock, number 3. Dalton attempts to pass the ball to the center of the field, but it is deflected off of the Tigers, resulting in a Wildcat corner kick. Number 1, Evan Filer, taking the corner kick for the Wildcats. The kick is taken. And with the head on the ball is Monty Schroeder, but it hits the goalpost and is deflected back out into the box. Evan Filer receives the ball and takes a shot at goal once more, but number 0, Michael Linnenberger, saves the ball. The ball is kicked out to the 50-yard line, where number 11, Monty Schroeder, heads the ball. Number 3, Ethan Edwards of the Tigers, clears the ball out, but Evan Filer receives the ball once more. The ball is passed to the keeper, who picks it up and kicks it downfield. Ben Ripple with the header. Evan Filer passes back to Monty Schroeder, who passes it outside to Dalton Schrock, number 3 of the Wildcats. Dalton passes the ball in, but it is saved by the Tigers and cleared out of the box. Ben Riffle, number 2, with the ball, dribbling it in the center of the field. He looks for Kobe Norris and passes him the ball, who then looks at Dalton Schrock, who dribbles inside the box. The ball is kicked out of bounds, resulting in another Wildcat corner kick. This kick will be taken by number 1, Evan Filer. Evan takes the kick, where Monty Schroeder gets another head on the ball, but number 0, Michael Linnenberger, catches the ball and kicks it out of his goal box. Receiving the kick is number 7, Seth Steinbrook, where he passes it up to number 2, Ben Riffle. Ben Riffle then again passes it to Monty Schroeder, who takes a shot on goal. The ball is deflected off the keeper's hand, where he fumbles to catch the ball in his arms. Michael Linnenberg does catch the ball. He kicks the ball in number 2. Ben Riffle receives the pass. Number 6, Court Deviney, tries for the ball in the Wildcat territory, and number 7, Diego Zapata, receives the ball but kicks it out of bounds. For the Wildcat throw-in, Bryce Jenkins takes the throw and throws it into number 1, Evan Filer. Evan Filer dribbles the ball down the center of the field, where number 35, Lake Yelton, tries for the ball. Evan Filer passes back to his defense, number 6, Court Deviney, and then passes it back outside, but the ball does go out of bounds. Be a Tiger throw-in. The ball is kicked out of bounds again, and it's going to be a Wildcat throw-in taken by number 8, Emiliano Aurora. The ball is thrown in to number 4, Kobe Norris, but is deflected off of the Tigers. A whistle has been called. It's going to be a free kick for the Wildcats. Taking the kick, number 11, Monty Schroeder. The kick is taken and passed to number 4, Kobe Norris, who takes a shot on goal, but Michael Linnenberger saves the ball. Number 2, Ben Riffle passes the ball to number 11, Monty Schroeder, where he dribbles it up the center of the field. Number 22, Matthew Smith, gets a kick on the ball, who then passes it to number 35, Lake Gelton, who dribbles down the right side of the field. The ball is then passed to number 7, Diego Zapata, but the ball is stolen back by the Wildcats and kicked upfield at the 50-yard line. Excelsior with possession of the ball, but Kobe Norris interferes and dribbles the ball. He passes the ball to number 1, Evan Filer, who dribbles and faces some opposition from the Tigers. The ball back at Kobe Norris's feet, who takes a shot on goal. The ball is caught by the goalkeeper, Michael Linnenberger, a senior at Excelsior. Number 7, Diego Zapata, receives the ball and dribbles it into Wildcat territory, but the ball is saved by the Wildcats. Number 8, Emiliano Aurora, with the ball, passes it up the field. Dalton Lawson, getting ahead on the ball, heads it over to Kobe Norris, but number 10, Jonathan Klein, kicks the ball. The ball is passed to number 35, Lake Yelton, who runs for the ball. The ball is out of bounds, resulting in a Tiger throw-in. The throw will be taken by number 10, Jonathan Klein. Court Davini receives the throw and passes it back to number 11, Monty Schroeder, who kicks the ball to number 2, Ben Riffle, who gets the ball in the middle. Ben continues to fight for the ball, but a whistle is blown. It's going to be a free kick for the Wildcats at the 50-yard line. It's a short pass past number 11, Monty Schroeder, who dribbles it up the side of the field. He continues to dribble and gets within the 15-yard line. The ball is cleared out by number 3, Ethan Edwards. Ben Riffle passes it to number 4, Kobe Norris, who does some moves in the center of the field and gets around some of the Tigers' defense. Number 1, Evan Filer, with the head on the ball, and a push is called to number 22, Matthew Smith of the Tigers, resulting in a Wildcat free kick at the 20-yard line. Taking the kick is number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris takes the kick. It does hit the goalpost and goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Michael Linnenberger. Coming in for the Wildcats, number 15, Tucker Lawson, and number 13, Braden Schrock. Ben Riffle receives the goal kick, but kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be a Tiger throw-in. The throw is passed to number 25, Andrew Armstrong, where the ball is kicked out of bounds. Emiliano, number 8, will be taking the throw for the Wildcats. The whistle is blown. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. The throw being taken by number 15, Tucker Lawson. Coming in for the Tigers is number 18, Skylar Kester. Monty Schroeder with the ball, dribbles it up the left side of the field. He passes the ball forward, and number 5, Bryce Jenkins, receives possession of the ball. The ball is then passed to number 13, Braden Schrock, who dribbles it up the left side of the field. The ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a Wildcat throw. Bryce Jenkins with the throw-in. But number 22, Matthew Smith, heads the ball out of bounds. Bryce Jenkins passes the ball over to the center of the field, where Dalton Lawson receives the pass. The ball does go out of bounds, resulting in a goal kick for the Tigers. Number 0, Michael Linnenberger, taking the kick. Number 7, Diego Zapata, the Tigers, with the ball, passes it back to his defense, where the Wildcats receive possession of the ball. Number 1, Evan Filer, dribbling by the 20-yard line, passes to Braden Schrock, who then passes it back to Evan Filer in a give and go. Evan Filer saves the ball on the line and passes it back to Braden Schrock in the middle, who then crosses the ball, but the ball is saved by the Tiger defense. Kobe Norris takes a shot on goal, but the ball does go out of bounds 1 foot too far right of the goal. This is going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. There's 20 minutes remaining in the first half. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Emiliano taking the throw and passes it to Kobe Norris, who then passes it back to Court Deviney, and then to Monty Schroeder, and then to Ben Riffle of the Wildcats. Number 4, Kobe Norris, is pushed on the 40-yard line in the Tigers' half, where the whistle is blown, resulting in a Wildcat direct kick. The kick will be taken by number 4, Kobe Norris, at the 40-yard line. The kick is taken, and Dalton Lawson gets a foot on the ball, where the ball is passed by Bryce Jenkins to Evan Filer, who kicks it in the goal. That is a Wildcat goal. 18:48 left in the half. Taken by number 1, Evan Filer, assisted by number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Be a Tiger kickoff, passes it back to their defense, where Evan Filer regains control of the ball for the Wildcats. He takes another shot on goal, but the keeper does save it. The ball is kicked to number 11, Monty Schroeder of the Wildcats, where he passes it up to his teammate, number 1, Evan Filer. Number 18, Skylar Kester, kicks the ball up to number 35, Blake Yelton, who gets inside the box. The ball is cleared out of bounds by number 11, Monty Schroeder. And it's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Bryce Jenkins takes the throw, but a whistle is blown. The referee is calling for an illegal throw-in on blue, so it's going to be a white throw-in. Number 10, Jonathan Klein, taking the throw. Number 35 throws the ball in where the Wildcats clear it out of the bounds. The ball's passed to number 9, Dalton Lawson, who passes it to his brother, Tucker Lawson, 15, who dribbles it up the field into Tiger territory. The ball is kicked out of bounds by the Tiger, where it's going to be a Wildcat throw-in taken by number 8, Emiliano Aurora. Number 35, Lake Yelton, gets possession of the ball, but the Wildcats regain possession of the ball. The ball is passed up the sideline by Braden Schock to Dalton Lawson, number 9, who attempts to cross the field, but the ball does go out of bounds, resulting in a goal kick for the Tigers, being taken by number 0, Michael Lindenberger, the goalkeeper for Excelsior. Number 23 receives the goal kick, Jackson Pitts. A whistle is blown and a foul is called on number 4, Kobe Norris. So it's going to be the Tigers' kick at the 50-yard line. Taking the kick is number 3, Ethan Edwards, a sophomore. The kick is taken. Where Bryce Jenkins saves the ball. He plays it up the sideline. Where number 18, Skylar Kester, receives possession of the ball and passes it to number 7, Diego Zapata. Kobe Norris receives the ball and dribbles it up the left side of the field. He then passes it up to number 9, Dalton Lawson, but where number 22 receives the pass instead, Matthew Smith. Emiliano Aurora heads the ball, but the ball does go out of bounds. It's going to be a Tiger throw-in. Evan Filer receives the throw-in and passes to number 9, Dalton Lawson. Number 35, Lake Yelton, receives the ball and passes back into the Wildcats defense, where number 11, Monty Schroeder, receives it and plays it back to number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris passes back to Bryce Jenkins, where he then passes to the center of the field, where Evan Filer receives the pass. A trip is called on number 25, Andrew Armstrong, so Evan Filer will take the kick. Time has been paused at 14:53 by the referee. It's going to be a free kick for the Wildcats as a restart at the 38-yard line for the Wildcats. Taking the kick is number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris takes the kick. The kick is hit by number 3, Ethan Edwards of the Tigers, and kicked it out to Tucker Lawson, number 15. The ball is then cleared out of the Tiger territory by number 22, Matthew Smith. The ball is kicked out of bounds, resulting in a Wildcat throw-in. There are 14 minutes remaining in the first half of this match. The Tigers pass the ball to number 7, Diego Zapata, where it comes close and passes the keeper. The ball does go in. Number 7 with a goal for the Tigers, Diego Zapata, at 14 minutes. The game is currently tied 1-1. It's going to be a Wildcat kickoff. Taking the kickoff is number 9, Dalton Lawson. Dalton passes it backwards to number 4, Kobe Norris, who then passes it to the outside to number 5, Bryce Jenkins. The ball is passed backwards again to Monty Schroeder, who passes it across the field to number 8, Emiliano Aurora. The ball is passed to Kobe Norris in the center of the field, where he passes back outside to Bryce Jenkins. Bryce Jenkins plays the line to Braden Schrock, who gets the ball within the 10-yard line. The ball is then passed to center to Tucker Lawson, pass backwards to Evan Filer, but the Tigers do regain control of the ball. Number 16, Zayden Whitmore, kicks the ball out of bounds, and number 5, Bryce Jenkins throws the ball in for the Wildcats. Number 4, Kobe Norris receives the ball and passes it to number 2, Ben Riffle. Ben Riffle passes it back to number 6, Court Devaney. Or Court passes it back to number 11, Monty Schroeder. Monty kicks it up the field, but the ball is headed by number 3, Ethan Edwards. 16 gets ahead on the ball, Zayden Whitmore, who heads it up to number 7, Diego Zapata. The Wildcats do regain possession of the ball, where number 4, Kobe Norris, dribbles the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a Tiger throw-in, taken by number 10, Jonathan Klein. The ball is thrown in, but number 1, Evan Filer of the Wildcats, receives the throw and passes it number 4 to Kobe Norris. A quick give and go back to Evan Filer, but the ball is cleared out by the Tiger defense. Number 9, Dalton Lawson receives the ball, but the ball does go to the goalkeeper, number 0, Michael Lenenberger of the Tigers. The ball is kicked to where Ben Riffle gets a foot on the ball and passes it to number 4, Kobe Norris, who dribbles it in Tiger territory. Kobe does take a shot on goal where it's deflected off the goalkeeper's hands. The ball does stay in bounds, and the Tiger defense kicks it out. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in at the 10-yard line. Evan Filer takes a throw and throws it into Tucker Lawson, then passes it back again to Evan Filer, who kicks it to number 8, Emiliano Roro. Emiliano passes it to the center of the field to Braden Schrock, who has a shot on goal, but the goalkeeper, Michael Lindenberg, dives in, saves the ball. The ball is kicked to the center of the field where number 2, Ben Riffle, gets ahead on the ball. Number 35, Lake Yelton, passes the ball to number 7, Diego Zapata. The ball is saved by the Wildcats defense. With the ball currently is number 6, Court Devaney. With the ball currently is number 4, Kobe Norris, dribbles up the field in Tiger territory. The ball is cleared out by number 3, Ethan Edwards, but is deflected off of Kobe Norris. A foul is called on number 4, Kobe Norris, and the whistle is blown. A yellow card is given to Kobe Norris, and it will be a Tiger free kick at the 12-yard line. Coming in for Kobe Norris is number 3, Dalton Schrock. Taking the free kick for the Tigers is number 10, Jonathan Klein. The ball is kicked up, but it's kicked out of bounds. Number 8, Emiliano Roro, taking the throw-in for the Wildcats. The throw is passed to number 2, Ben Riffle, but the ball is missed. Monty Schroeder gets ahead on the ball and heads it out of bounds. Coming in for the Tigers is number 23, Jackson Pitts. Taking the throw-in for the Tigers is number 10, Jonathan Klein. The throw is good, but it does go out of bounds, so it's going to be a Wildcat throw. The throw is passed to number 15, Tucker Lawson, who passes it up to number 9, Dalton Lawson. A whistle is blown on the Wildcats, resulting in a Tiger free kick at the 40-yard line. Taking the kick is number 3, Ethan Edwards. The kick is taken. Where number 23, Jonathan Pitts, gets a foot on the ball. The ball is kicked out of bounds, and it's going to be a Wildcat goal kick. Taking the kick is number 11, Monty Schroeder. The ball is kicked to the middle of the field, where the Tigers gain possession of the ball. The Wildcat defense does deflect the ball, but the ball is given back to number 7, Diego Zapata. Number 2, Ben Riffle with a clean slide tackle. Saves the ball for the Wildcats and keeps the ball in play. The ball is then passed to number 13, Braden Struck. The ball is then kicked out of bounds by number 18, Skylar Kester, resulting in a Wildcat throw. Number 2, Ben Riffle with the ball. In Tiger territory, passes it to number 8, Emiliano Aurora. The ball is then passed back to number 6, Court Davini, where white and blue struggled to get the ball. A whistle is blown and called on the Tigers. It's going to be a free kick for the Wildcats. Taking the kick is number 11, Monty Schroeder, a junior at Harrisonville High. The kick is taken and passed to number 1, Evan Filer, which is then passed right back to Monty Schroeder. Number 35, Blake Yelton, receives possession of the ball and dribbles it down the center of the field. Austin Sasonis comes out of the box and kicks the ball, where the ball is saved, and Court Davini kicks the ball upfield. Bryce Jenkins with the ball. The Wildcats dribbling up the left side of the field. He then passes the ball to the center, but a whistle is blown. It appears number 35, Blake Yelton, is on the ground with an injury. The referee does signal for the trainer to come out. Coming in for the Wildcats is number 4, Kobe Norris. Both trainer and coach have now entered the field. Number 35, Blake Yelton, is leaving the field of play. The ball is dropped to number 7, Diego Zapata, who passes it back to the Wildcat goalkeeper, number 0, Austin Sasonis. The ball is then passed to number 11, Monty Schroeder, then to Ben Riffle, to Evan Filer, back to Monty Schroeder, and then to Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris with possession of the ball in Wildcat territory passes it back to number 11, Monty Schroeder. Monty dribbles up the field a little ways and kicks the ball up to number 3, Dalton Schrock. The kick is too long and goes out of bounds, resulting in a Tiger goal kick. Taking the kick is number 0, Michael Linnenberger. Six minutes remaining in the first half. Receiving the goal kick is number 1, Evan Filer, who dribbles up the field. He passes the ball to number 3, Dalton Schrock, who does a cut inside. But the ball is passed to number 9, Zach Dimes of the Tigers. The ball is kicked out of bounds after a struggle between both teams, resulting in a Tiger throw-in. Number 9, Zach Dimes, passes it back to his defensive player, who then kicks it upfield, but number 11, Monty Schroeder of the Wildcats, receives the kick. The Tigers, with possession of the ball, kicks it upfield to number 7, Diego Zapata, but number 1, Evan Filer, gets ahead on the ball. The ball is passed across field to number 13, Braden Schrock, but the ball is inside the goal box, so number 0, Michael Linnenberg, receives the ball. The keeper kicks the ball, where number 7, Diego Zapata, receives the ball, but number 5, Bryce Jenkins, heads the ball away. Emiliano Aurora kicks the ball upfield on the outside to Dalton Schrock, number 3. Dalton dribbles to the side of the field. He then passes the ball to number 1, Evan Filer, who then passes it back to Dalton, but the ball is intercepted by the Tigers. Number 3, Ethan Edwards, throws the ball in for the Tigers. Kobe Norris receives the throw and passes it back to number 6, Court Devaney, who passes it to his outside defense, number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Bryce passes it up the side of the field, but the ball is taken away by the Tigers. The ball goes out of bounds on the foot of number 23, Jackson Pitts, resulting in a Wildcat throw. Number 25 gets a foot on the ball, Andrew Armstrong, for the Tigers. He dribbles up the field and passes it to number 7, Diego Zapata, who receives possession of the ball. A whistle is blown on number 11, Monty Schroeder. It's going to be a Tiger free kick at the 35-yard line in the Wildcats' half. Number 3, Ethan Edwards, takes the kick, but the ball is headed out of the box. But number 6, Court Devaney, where the ball goes to number 1, Evan Filer, who breaks some ankles. Kobe Norris receives the pass from Evan and dribbles it upfield, where he passes up the field to number 13, Braden Schrock, who gets ahead on the ball, and the ball is kicked over the net by the defense, saved from the Tigers. That was a close one. It's going to be a corner kick for the Wildcats. Taking the corner is number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris passes the ball in, but no one is there to get the backside. The ball does go out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers, being taken by the keeper, number 0, Michael Linnenberger. The kick is taken. For number 1, Evan Filer of the Wildcat gets ahead on the ball and passes it to number 4, Kobe Norris. However, the ball is kicked by the Tigers and given to number 7, Diego Zapata. Luckily, Monty Schroeder kicks the ball and regains possession for the Wildcats. The ball is then passed to number 4, Kobe Norris, who dribbles up the 20-yard line, passes it to Braden Schrock, then passed back to Kobe Norris, and then back to Braden Schrock, but the whistle is blown. The call is against the Tigers, resulting in a free kick for the Wildcats at the 10-yard line on the left side of the field. There is 1 minute remaining in this first half. The 10 yards have been given. And crowded around the ball is number 1, Evan Filer, and number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris jumps over the ball. Number 1, Evan Filer takes the kick. The kick goes just barely over the goal and out of bounds, so it's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. The goal kick is taken. But the ball does go out of bounds from the goal kick. It's going to be a Wildcat throw and taken by number 8, Emiliano Ororo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is the first half, folks, with a tied score. Wildcats 1, Tigers 1. We will be back for a quick commercial break.
Welcome to Sap Brothers, your family-friendly stop and shop. Fill up your tank and fill up your trip. Head on over to the local Apple Barrel restaurant if you have a hankering for a nice warm meal, just like Mama used to make. And don't forget to check out our mom-approved bathrooms. Exit 147 off I-49. Sap Brothers, a home away from home. Stop on by and join the family.
Serving Cass County since 1946, Cass Regional Medical Center is a healthcare facility serving residents of Cass County and surrounding areas. We believe in providing accessible and quality care to all the communities we serve. Located at 2800 Rockhaven Road, choose Cass Regional Medical Center for your medical needs.
Forged by Fire is a kitchen and tap house located at 1411 Commercial Street in Harrisonville. Visit us 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and experience our Sunday brunch buffet, salad bar, and signature steaks. With a warm, inviting atmosphere and friendly staff, Forged by Fire is the perfect venue for a relaxing time with family or an enjoyable night at the tap house.
For some things, technology is great. But for other things, you really need the human touch. At Commerce Bank, we have the technology and the people to help with whatever financial things come your way.
Kevin Jennings Plumbing Service offers professional service with licensed and insured plumbers. We have over 30 years of experience. Need a new water heater or your drains clean? We've got you covered with so much more. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, located in Harrisonville, Missouri. Call us at 816-380-6316. 380-6316.
Hometown Flooring has been serving the Harrisonville community since 2017. Our local experts work with families to provide custom flooring and design. They're open weekdays from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays 9:30 to 1:30. So stop on in to satisfy all your flooring needs.
They say a penny saved is a penny earned. Here at Community Bank, we believe that a penny saved is an investment into your future, because even pennies can add up. With a welcoming environment and friendly customer service, we take care of all your banking needs. Start saving today at Community Bank. It just makes sense. Located at 1503 on State Route 291, Community Bank.
Big Yield is here to help farmers make money, save time. Our line of yield-enhancing products are low cost and have proven to provide a great ROI. For more information on Big Yield products and services, visit us online at www.bigyield.us or call 816-255-6243.
ABCO Service Corporation is providing a clean, safe, and healthy working and learning environment at Harrisonville schools, trusted by companies in 14 states. ABCO has been serving customers since 1955. ABCO serves schools, does commercial cleaning and facility maintenance. Headquarters located in St. Louis, Missouri. Visit www.abcoserve.com to join our team.
And we are back live at Harrisonville Memorial Stadium. We have the Harrisonville Wildcats playing the Excelsior Tigers. The second half is about to begin. The current score is tied. Wildcats 1, Tigers 1. With the kickoff, it's going to be Wildcats kick. Taking the kick is number 9, Dalton Lawson. And the kick is taken. Pass back to number 4, Kobe Norris, who passes the ball back to number 11, Monty Schroeder. The ball is then taken to the outside to Bryce Jenkins and passed back in the center. Number 3, Ethan Edwards of the Tigers, gets possession of the ball and passes it to number 6, Nolan Grimm. Kobe Norris passes it back to number 9, Dalton Lawson, but the ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in, being taken by number 1, Evan Filer. Evan Filer throws the ball into number 4, Kobe Norris, who crosses the ball across the field. Monty Schroeder with the ball kicks the ball forward, but the ball is headed by the Tigers' defense. Number 23, Jackson Pitts. Bryce Jenkins crosses the ball, but the ball is kicked by Ethan Edwards. Kobe Norris with the ball at the 30-yard line. Kicks it to the outside of number 5, Bryce Jenkins, who passes the ball up the line, but the ball does go out of bounds. It's going to be a Wildcat throw. The ball goes out of bounds once more. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers, being taken by number 0, Michael Lindenberg, the keeper. Michael takes the kick. Where number 2, Ben Riffle, gets ahead on the ball. Number 35, Blake Yelton, receives possession of the ball, where he passes it to number 7, Diego Zapata. Court Davini fights against number 35, Blake Yelton, and the whistle is blown. A foul is called on the Wildcats, resulting in a free kick for the Tigers at the 18-yard line. Taking the kick is number 3, Ethan Edwards. Ethan Edwards takes the kick, and the ball goes over the net, resulting in a Wildcat goal kick being taken by number 11, Monty Schroeder. The kick is received by number 25, Andrew Armstrong, but Dalton Lawson regains possession of the ball and passes it to number 3, Dalton Schrock. Dalton dribbles up the field and gets the ball inside the box, but then the Tigers' defense kicks the ball out. The ball does go out of bounds, resulting in a Wildcat throw-in. The throw is thrown into Monty Schroeder and then passed back to number 5, Bryce Jenkins, who dribbles it up the left side of the field. The ball is cleared out by number 22, Matthew Smith, for the Tigers defense. It's going to be a Wildcat throw taken by number 5, Bryce Jenkins. The ball is thrown into number 4, Kobe Norris, who passes the ball to number 1, Evan Filer. The ball is then passed to Seth Steinbrook, where the shot is taken by number 9, Dalton Lawson, but Michael Lindenberger does catch the ball. The kick is taken where Monty Schroeder gets a foot on the ball and passes it up to number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe passes it outside to number 5, Bryce Jenkins, who dribbles it up the left side of the field. He then passes back towards the center where Ben Riffle gets a foot on the ball and passes it up to number 7, Seth Steinbrook. Number 22, Matthew Smith kicks the ball out of bounds, resulting in a Wildcat corner kick. Taking the kick is number 1, Evan Filer. Evan Filer takes the kick, but the keeper catches the ball. Again, that's number 0, Michael Lindenberger. Ben Riffle receives the kick in the center of the field, where the ball is passed to number 7, Diego Zapata. But the Wildcats defense clears the ball to number 1, Evan Filer, and then to number 4, Kobe Norris. The ball is... A whistle has been blown, and a foul has been called on the Tigers. Taking the free kick for the Wildcats is Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris does a quick pass backwards to number 11, Monty Schroeder, with a quick give and go right back to Kobe. Kobe dribbles in the middle of the field, where he passes outside to number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Bryce Jenkins passes backwards to number 6, Court Deviney, who then passes it back to the center of the field to Evan Filer. Evan Filer dribbles and passes to number 3, Dalton Schrock, where the pass does go haywire and the Tigers receive the kick. But Emiliano Roro saves the ball for the Wildcats and passes back to number 7, Seth Steinbrook. The ball is kicked out of bounds by number 22, Matthew Smith. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in, taken by number 7, Seth Steinbrook. The throw-in is taken and given to Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris is pushed in the back by number 18, Skylar Kester, resulting in a free kick for the Wildcats. The kick will be taken at the 12-yard line by number 4, Kobe Norris. The 10 yards is asked for and being counted out by the referee. Evan Filer jumps to the ball, and Kobe Norris passes the ball to Evan Filer. The ball is crossed, and the ball is still in play, but is headed out of bounds by number 35. Ooh, Dalton Schrock takes a shot on goal, but the ball is caught by the keeper. The keeper kicks the ball downfield. Number 6, Court Deviney of the Wildcats receives the ball and passes it to number 2, Ben Riffle. Court Deviney passes outside to Emiliano Roro, where he attempts to save the ball, but the ball is out of bounds. It's going to be a Tiger throw-in, being taken by number 6, Nolan Grimm. The ball is passed into 35, Lake Gelton. Dalton Lawson receives the ball and passes the ball upfield, but the ball is cleared out by Ethan Edwards, number 3 for the Tigers. A Wildcat throw-in taken by number 9, Dalton Lawson, which is passed to Ben Riffle, and then to Monty Schroeder, and then to Bryce Jenkins. The ball is being dribbled up the left side of the field and is passed up to Dalton Schrock. A whistle is blown, and a push is called on number 3, Dalton Schrock of the Wildcats. It's going to be a Tiger free kick. Taking the kick is number 3, Ethan Edwards. Kobe Norris heads the ball over to number 5, Bryce Jenkins, who passes the ball back to Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris splits the defenders and attempts to pass the ball to Bryce Jenkins, but the ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Kobe Norris with the ball in the middle of the field, dribbling up the center, and takes a shot on goal. But the ball is caught by the keeper, number 0, Michael Lennenberger. The ball does go out of bounds from the kick, resulting in a Wildcat throw. The ball is thrown into number 11, Monty Schroeder. Where the ball is crossed to number 8, Emiliano Roro. Court Davini passes the ball to Emiliano where he saves the ball, but does have some force on his back by number 25, Andrew Armstrong. A shot is taken by the Tigers, but it does go out of bounds. The shot was taken by number 35, Lake Yelton. It's going to be a goal kick for the Wildcats, being taken by number 11, Monty Schroeder. The kick is taken where Evan Filer heads the ball backwards to number 4, Kobe Norris. A whistle is blown and a foul is called on the Tigers. It's going to be a Wildcat free kick at the 35-yard line, being taken by number 11, Monty Schroeder. It's a quick pass to number 2, Ben Riffle, who dribbles up the center of the field. The ball is kicked to number 9, Dalton Lawson, who passes the ball back to Ben Riffle. The ball is passed backwards again, and again to Court Davini, who crosses the field and gives it to number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Bryce dribbles up the left side of the field and passes it to Kobe Norris, who then passes it right back to Bryce Jenkins, but the ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a Tiger throw-in. Monty Schroeder receives the ball and kicks it upfield. Dalton Lawson takes the run, as does Dalton Schrock, and Dalton Lawson gets a foot on the ball, but the ball does go over the net. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. Coming in for the Wildcats is number 17, Noah King, and number 13, Braden Schrock. The kick is taken. Number 1, Evan Filer receives the ball and passes outside to Bryce Jenkins. Bryce Jenkins passes the ball upfield, but it is kicked by the Tigers. The ball goes out of bounds on Dalton Schrock's feet, so it's going to be a Tiger throw-in. The throw is taken by number 10, Jonathan Klein. Number 35, Lake Yelton, gets a foot on the ball, but Austin Sasonis, the goalkeeper for the Wildcats, catches the ball. Austin rows the ball out to his defense, number 11, Monty Schroeder, where he kicks the ball outside to Bryce Jenkins. The ball is passed back to Monty, and then passed across the field to number 8, Emiliano Roro. It's a give and go between Ben Riffle and Emiliano, but the ball is intercepted by number 16, Zayden Whitmore. Number 7, Diego Zapata, receives the ball and takes a shot on goal, but number 0, Austin Sasonis, the goalkeeper for the Wildcats, saves the ball. He throws the ball out to number 5, Bryce Jenkins, who dribbles up the left side of the field. He then passes the ball to number 1, Evan Filer, who passes the ball to number 2, Ben Riffle. Emiliano saves the ball for the Wildcats and passes it backwards to number 13, Braden Schrock. The ball is then passed upwards, where number 9 gets a head on the ball, Dalton Lawson, but the keeper for the Tigers catches the ball. There's 26 minutes remaining in the second half of this match. Number 11, Monty Schroeder, with a good save for the defense of the Wildcats, passes the ball upfield to number 17, Noah King, a freshman for the sophomore for the Wildcats. Noah King dribbles into the box, but the ball is kicked out of bounds by the Tigers. The ball is kicked out of bounds by number 9, Dalton Lawson, resulting in a goal kick for the Tigers. Taking the kick is number 0, Michael Linnenberger. Monty Schroeder receives the kick and kicks it upfield, where the ball is fought over in the center. The ball is passed to Kobe Norris, number 4 of the Wildcats, who dribbles upfield with some fancy moves and passes to number 9, Dalton Lawson. Evan Filer kicks the ball and has a shot on goal, but the ball does go out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. Michael Lindberger takes the kick, where Evan Filer, number 1, heads the ball forwards again. Number 19, Blake Ryan, gets a foot on the ball, and the ball goes back into Wildcat territory, where number 7, Diego Zapata, receives a foul. It's going to be a free kick for the Wildcats, taken by number 11, Monty Schroeder. Monty takes the kick, and the ball goes to number 4, Kobe Norris, who dribbles up the right side of the field. The ball does go out of bounds off of White's legs, where Kobe Norris tosses the ball in to Noah King. Noah King takes a shot on goal, but the ball is 1 foot too many to the right. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. The kick is taken, where Noah King receives the kick, but it's kicked right back to the goalkeeper. Bryce Jenkins with the header. And then to number 1, Evan Filer. He then passes the ball to number 4, Kobe Norris, who kicks the ball up, but the ball is headed by the Whites defense. Monty Schroeder receives the ball from his teammate's feet and dribbles it up the left side of the field. The ball is being fought over by Evan Filer. Bryce Jenkins receives the ball and passes the ball to number 2, Ben Riffle, who then passes it to number 8, Emiliano Aurora. The ball is given to Kobe Norris, who passes it to number 5, Bryce Jenkins, on the far side of the field. And the ball is passed up to Dalton Lawson, but the ball is kicked out of bounds by the Tigers. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Taking the throw, number 5, Bryce Jenkins. The ball is thrown into number 1, Evan Filer, where Evan does attempt to cross the ball. The ball is kicked out of bounds by the Tigers defense, resulting in a corner kick for the Wildcats. Taking the corner is number 1, Evan Filer, a senior at Harrisonville High. Evan takes the kick, and the ball is headed. Number 13, Braden Shaw, gets a foot on the ball. But number 22, Matthew Smith, kicks the ball out of bounds. A harsh whistle is blown, and it's going to be a free kick for the Tigers, being taken by number 3, Ethan Edwards. Number 35, Blake Yelton receives the ball, but the ball is cleared up by the Wildcats defense. But a whistle is blown on the Tigers. The foul was called on number 25, Andrew Armstrong, for a push on number 4, Kobe Norris. The kick was taken, and another foul is called on the Tigers. It's going to be a Wildcat free kick at the 35-yard line on the Tigers' half. The kick is being taken by number 2, Ben Riffle. There are 20 minutes remaining in the second half. Ben Riffle takes the kick, and what a beautiful kick it is, where Monty Schroeder heads the ball, but the defense kicks it out of the box. The ball does go out of bounds, and it's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Taking the throw is number 13, Braden Schrock, who looks for a teammate to throw it into. The ball is thrown into number 4, Kobe Norris. A foul is called on number 4, Kobe Norris, at the 20-yard line. It's going to be a Tigers free kick being taken by number 3, Ethan Edwards. The kick is taken. Where number 11, Monty Schroeder, kicks the ball back upfield to number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe dribbles up the center of the field and passes the ball up to number 17, Noah King. The ball is kicked into the keeper's hands, number 0, Michael Linenberger. He kicks it downfield, where Emiliano Aurora kicks the ball back up. Number 35, Blake Yelton with a header. Where Braden Schrock is being hugged from behind by 25, Andrew Armstrong. The foul is called, and it's going to be a free kick for the Wildcats at the 47-yard line on the Tigers' half. Taking the kick is number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe takes the kick, where number 11, Monty Schroeder, gets ahead on the ball, but the ball is cleared out. And with the ball is 35, Blake Yelton of the Tigers. The ball is kicked into the Wildcat territory, where Ben Riffle saves the ball. Monty Schroeder passes the ball outside to number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Bryce passes it back inside to Evan Filer, who dribbles the ball up and passes it to number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris uses his moves to evade the Tigers and passes it outside to Bryce Jenkins, where the ball is crossed across the field to number 17, Noah King, who's being called offsides. It's going to be a free kick for the Tigers, being taken by number 3, Ethan Edwards. Ethan takes the kick, but Monty kicks it right back up there. The ball is kicked out of bounds, however, by Monty Schroeder, so the ball will be thrown in by number 10, Jonathan Klein of the Tigers. The ball is kicked out of bounds again, and it's going to be another Tiger throw, taken by Jonathan Klein. The throw is deflected off of Evan Filer's chest, and it's out of bounds once more. It's going to be a Tiger throw-in. The ball is passed to the center of the field where number 22, Matthew Smith, passes the ball up to number 35, Lake Yelton. The ball is then passed to Diego Zapata, but the ball is cleared out of bounds by the Wildcat defense. It's going to be a corner kick for the Tigers. The kick is being taken by number 3, Ethan Edwards. The kick is taken, but the ball goes all the way across the field and out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the Wildcats, being taken by number 11, Monty Schroeder. It is a goal kick to number 4, Kobe Norris, who dribbles up the right side of the field, who then passes the ball to Dalton Lawson, number 9 of the Wildcats. Dalton saves the ball and passes it, but it is right to the goalkeeper's hands. The goal kick is given to number 35, Lake Yelton. But the Wildcats regain possession of the ball. Number 13, Braden Schrock fights for the ball at the 30-yard line in the Tigers' half. The ball is then passed to number 9, Dalton Lawson, who crosses the ball in the field and takes a shot on goal, but the ball is caught by the keeper. Number 2, Ben Riffle, and number 7, Diego Zapata fight over up the side of the field. Evan dribbles up the left side of the field and then passes it to the center. The ball is headed by number 3, Ethan Edwards. Kobe Norris receives the ball and passes it to the outside right to Emiliano Aurora, who does take a shot on goal. The goalkeeper does catch the ball. Again, that is number 0, Michael Linnenberger. Bryce Jenkins receives the ball and passes it up to number 13, Braden Schrock, but he misses the ball, and the goalkeeper gets the ball in his possession. Evan Filer receives the kick from the goalkeeper. Then number 4, Kobe Norris, gets the ball and dribbles it up the left side of the field. He has a quick pullback. Monty Schroeder has the ball for defense for the Wildcats. The ball is then passed to Ben Riffle, but number 7, Diego Zapata, receives possession of the ball. But the ball is then kicked up. The ball is passed to Diego Zapata, number 7 for the Tigers. Where number 2, Ben Riffle, receives possession of the ball. Tucker Lawson fights for the ball. Then Emiliano Aurora clears the ball to the center, where number 1, Evan Filer, receives the ball. The ball is then passed to the outside to number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Bryce dribbles up the left side of the field and passes it up to number 9, Dalton Lawson, but the ball does go out of bounds on an outstretched leg of White. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Taking the throw is number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Coming in for the Tigers is number 25, Andrew Armstrong. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. The goal kick is taken. For number 1, Evan Filer heads the ball back forwards to number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe dribbles the ball in the center of the field. and is at the 30-yard line. He then splits the defenders and passes the ball to Evan Filer. For number 9, Zach Dimes receives possession of the ball and passes it, but Monty Schroeder prevents the pass and kicks it upfield. Number 35, Blake Yelton with a couple moves around blue, where Diego Zapata and Evan Filer fight for the ball. The match is getting very intense, folks, let me tell ya. A whistle is blown and the foul is called on blue. It's going to be a free kick for the Tigers at the 45-yard line in the Wildcats half. The captains talk to the referee. Taking the kick for the Tigers is number 3, Ethan Edwards. The kick is taken, and Monty Schroeder heads the ball out of the box. Bryce Jenkins continues with the ball and dribbles up the left side of the field. He then passes it up to number 9, Dalton Lawson. But the ball is captured by the keeper. Number 3, Dalton Schrock fights for the ball in the center of the field. For number 7, Diego Zapata is called for a foul, for a push. The whistle is blown and it's going to be a free kick for the Wildcats, being taken by number 11, Monty Schroeder. There are 6 minutes remaining in the second half. The kick is given to number 1, Evan Filer, who dribbles the ball on the left side of the field. He crosses the ball where number 25 kicks the ball. Number 9, Dalton Lawson takes a shot on goal, but the keeper does catch it. The ball is kicked into Wildcat territory, where number 11, Monty Schroeder, fights for the ball against number 7, Diego Zapata. It is a clean tackle by Monty, where number 7, Diego Zapata, takes a shot on goal, but the ball does go out of bounds. It's going to be a Wildcat goal kick.
Did your brother touch it?
Coming in for the Tigers is number 23, Jackson Pitts. Taking the goal kick for the Wildcats is number 11, Monty Schroeder. The kick is passed to number 5, Bryce Jenkins, on the left side of the field. He passes it backwards to number 1, Evan Filer, who then passes it to number 2, Ben Riffle, who is open in the center of the field. Ben takes his dribbles and then passes it to the outside to number 8, Emiliano Roro. The ball is then passed to Dalton Schrock, number 3. Dalton does play the ball out of bounds, so it's going to be a Tiger throw-in, being taken by number 9, Zach Dimes. The ball is kicked by number 23, Jackson Pitts. Court Devaney receives the ball and kicks it to number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Number 35, Blake Yelton, receives the ball and kicks it forward, but where the Wildcat keeper catches the ball and saves it. That is number 0, Austin Sassonis. The ball is headed back into the Wildcats half, where there is little pressure. Number 11, Monty Schroeder, kicks the ball up the center where Kobe Norris has a free turn in the center of the field and does a quick move around some of the defense. But the ball is blocked by the Tigers' last man. A whistle is blown on number 11, Monty Schroeder. It's going to be a Tigers free kick. Three minutes remaining in this match. It's a free kick for the Tigers. Being taken by number 3, Ethan Edwards. The kick is taken. Where number 11, Monty Schroeder does head the ball out of the box, but it's still in the Wildcats' half. 35, Lake Yelton has the ball, but Ben Riffle clears it out. Number 9, Dalton Lawson attempts to settle the ball. Where number 4 fights for the ball, but the ball is given to number 13, Braden Schrock, who dribbles it up the left side of the field. The ball is then passed to Dalton Lawson, who runs the center, but the ball is in the box. It deflects off the keeper's hand, where the Tigers' defense continues to clear the ball out of bounds. The ball is passed to number 35, Lake Yelton. The ball does go out of bounds to be a Wildcat throw-in, being taken by number 5, Bryce Jenkins. The throw is given to Braden Schrock, but is headed out of bounds by the Tigers. It's going to be another Wildcat throw. It's going to be a close match tonight. Number 35, Lake Yelton has the ball, but the ball is kicked by Ben Riffle. It is a shot on goal, but the keeper does catch it. The kick is taken by the keeper. Where number 23, Jackson Pitts, receives the ball. Bryce Jenkins dribbles the ball up the left side of the field, but is kicked out of bounds by the Tigers. It's a Wildcat throw-in. Given to number 1, Evan Filer. Evan Filer prevails, and Braden Schrock takes a shot on goal where it's deflected off the keeper's body. Kobe Norris tries to get a clear shot, but Bryce Jenkins takes the shot instead, where the ball is kicked by the Tigers' defense out of bounds. It's going to be a Wildcat throw taken by number 9, Dalton Lawson. A whistle is blown. We had 2 players down on the field. 13, Braden Schrock, and number 9, Zach Dimes. Number 13 walks off the field with the help of the coach and the trainer. It's going to be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Number 9, Dalton Lawson taking the throw. Coming in for Braden Schrock is number 15, Tucker Lawson. Evan Fowler receives the ball, but the ball does go out of bounds on the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. 30 seconds remaining in the match. The score is still 1-1. The goal kick is taken. For number 3, Dalton Schrock receives the ball. Number 25, Andrew Armstrong receives the ball and passes it towards the center, where the ball is then kicked into Wildcat territory. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The second half is over, but the game is tied. There is going to be a period of overtime to determine a winner for the match. We will be right back for a quick commercial break.
Welcome to Sap Brothers, your family-friendly stop and shop. Fill up your tank and fill up your trip. Head on over to the local Apple Barrel restaurant if you have a hankering for a nice warm meal, just like Mama used to make. And don't forget to check out our mom-approved bathrooms. Exit 147 off I-49. Sap Brothers, a home away from home. Stop on by and join the family.
Serving Cass County since 1946, Cass Regional Medical Center is a healthcare facility serving residents of Cass County and surrounding areas. We believe in providing accessible and quality care to all the communities we serve. Located at 2800 Rockhaven Road, choose Cass Regional Medical Center for your medical needs.
Forged by Fire is a kitchen and tap house located at 1411 Commercial Street in Harrisonville. Visit us 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and experience our Sunday brunch buffet, salad bar, and signature steaks. With a warm, inviting atmosphere and friendly staff, Forged by Fire is the perfect venue for a relaxing time with family or an enjoyable night at the tap house.
For some things, technology is great. But for other things, you really need the human touch. At Commerce Bank, we have the technology and the people to help with whatever financial things come your way.
Kevin Jennings Plumbing Service offers professional service with licensed and insured plumbers. We have over 30 years of experience. Need a new water heater or your drains clean? We've got you covered with so much more. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, located in Harrisonville, Missouri. Call us at 816-380-6316. 380-6316.
Hometown Flooring has been serving the Harrisonville community since 2017. Our local experts work with families to provide custom flooring and design. They're open weekdays from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays 9:30 to 1:30. So stop on in to satisfy all your flooring needs.
They say a penny saved is a penny earned. Here at Community Bank, we believe that a penny saved is an investment into your future, because even pennies can add up. With a welcoming environment and friendly customer service, we take care of all your banking needs. Start saving today at Community Bank. It just makes sense. Located at 1503 on State Route 291, Community Bank.
Big Yield is here to help farmers make money, and save time. Our line of yield-enhancing products are low cost and have proven to provide a great ROI. For more information on Big Yield products and services, visit us online at www.bigyield.us or call 816-255-6243.
ABCO Service Corporation is providing a clean, safe, and healthy working and learning environment at Harrisonville schools, trusted by companies in 14 states. ABCO has been serving customers since 1955. ABCO serves schools, does commercial cleaning and facility maintenance. Headquarters located in St. Louis, Missouri. Visit www.abcoserve.com to join our team.
We're gonna try and get the team to do team bonding. That'll be fun. I think that'll be good for everybody, especially like this year. You know, like that'd be great.
I think last year, my freshman year, we would have played a lot better if we did team.
I feel like there was a lot of like strife last year, like between teammates and everything, which like kind of caused issues. But we had like a good team bonding team. I think it's gonna be better.
Was some of the
Miles, don't even try.
It was with the underclassmen and Brecken, because Brecken yells at people that you just have to get used to it. Yeah, she yells at me all the time, but it's just how she is, and it's good for you.
Yeah. And we are back in the first little part of overtime in this game. It's going to be Tigers kickoff. Taking the kickoff's number 35, Blake Yelton. This will be a 10-minute overtime. The whistle is blown and the kick has been taken. The kick is passed back to the Tigers defense and then passed outside to number 10, Jonathan Klein. Kobe Norris intercepts the pass from Jonathan Klein and passes the ball to number 1, Evan Filer, who then passes the ball to number 2, Ben Riffle. Ben Riffle passes to number 11, Monty Schroeder. Passes the ball to the outside to number 5, Bryce Jenkins. The ball is kicked out of bounds by number 23, Jonathan Jackson Pitts. Ball is kicked out of bounds and the ball is being thrown in by number 10, Jonathan Klein. The ball is thrown in. For number 13, Braden Chalk does get a head on the ball. Evan Filer receives the ball and passes it to 13, Braden Chalk. Bryce Jenkins passes the ball to number 4, Kobe Norris, who then passes the ball to number 2, Ben Riffle. The ball is kicked upfield to number 3, Dalton Schrock. Emiliano Aurora with the ball passes it back to number 2, Ben Riffle. The ball is passed to Kobe Norris, number 4, and then passed to the outside, number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Bryce Jenkins takes a shot on goal, but is too far left and goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. Taking the kick is their keeper, number 0, Michael Lindenberger. The kick is taken, and Kobe Norris gets a head on the ball. Dalton Schrock receives the ball and passes it back to number 8, Emiliano Aurora. Ben Riffle passes it back to 6, Court Devaney, who crosses it over to number 11, Monty Schroeder, who kicks the ball upfield. Dalton Schrock tries to find the ball. The ball is kicked out of bounds. And a goal kick is awarded to the Tigers. Michael Lindenberg takes the kick. Evan Filer with the head on the ball. Kicks it to number 6, Nolan Grimm. Monty Schroeder kicks the ball upfield to number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris dribbles in the center of the field and passes it to number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Bryce Jenkins passes it back to Kobe Norris, who goes around and passes it to number 1, Evan Filer. Evan Filer takes a shot on goal, but the keeper catches the ball. Braden Schrock passes the ball to number 2, Ben Riffle. Then passes it to number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe passes it to Evan Filer, who passes it to Dalton Lawson, back to Evan Filer, who is pushed by number 25, Andrew Armstrong. It's going to be a Wildcat free kick at the 18-yard line on the far side of the field. Taking the kick is number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe Norris takes the kick. And the ball goes right over the net, just barely. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. The ball is headed by number 35, Lake Yelton, and then passed to number 7, Diego Zapata. Number 4, Kobe Norris receives the ball and dribbles upfield and takes a shot on the goal, but the ball does go over the net. It's going to be another goal kick for the Tigers. There are 5 minutes remaining in this period of overtime. The goal kick is taken. For number 13, Braden Schrock attempts to head the ball, but it does go over to number 23, Jackson Pitts. The ball is given to number 5, Bryce Jenkins, who kicks it up the side of the field. The ball does go out of bounds, and the referee signals for a Tiger throw-in. The ball is thrown in. Number 23, Jackson Pitts, fights for the ball against number 13, Braden Schrock. Number 4, Kobe Norris, dribbles the ball at the left side of the field and crosses the ball, but it is hit by Tigers defense. Kobe Norris gets another foot on the ball, and he crosses it again, but the ball is kicked out. Number 5, Bryce Jenkins, passes the ball to number 1, Evan Filer, at the 20-yard line. To number 2, Ben Riffle, gets a shot on goal, but the ball does go over. Give me another goal kick for the Tigers. Michael Linnenberger taking the kick. The kick is taken. Number 2, Ben Riffle gets the ball. The ball is passed to Evan Filer, and then passed to Kobe Norris in the center of the field. Kobe passes to Evan. And number 2, Ben Riffle, receives the ball. The ball is then passed to number 3, Dalton Schrock, on the outside of the field. Number 2, Ben Riffle passes the ball, but 35 puts some pressure on him. Evan Filer receives the ball and kicks it up to Dalton Lawson, number 9 of the Wildcats. The ball is then kicked to number 8, Emiliano Aurora, who takes a cross up. The referee signals an offsides on number 13, Braden Schrock. Number 3, Ethan Edwards, takes this kick. Monty Schroeder kicks the ball back upfield into Tiger territory. Number 13, Braden Shaw, kicks the ball at the sideline and megs the kid. He then passes the ball to the center to number 4, Kobe Norris, but the ball is cleared out by Tigers defense. The ball does go out of bounds. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Taking the throw is number 5, Bryce Jenkins. It is thrown into number 2, Ben Riffle, where he fights for the ball in the center. Number 4, Kobe Norris, fights against number 22, Matthew Smith. A whistle is blown. A foul is called on number 4, Kobe Norris, and it's going to be a Tigers kick. Taking the kick is number 3, Ethan Edwards. There is 1 minute remaining in the overtime. Braden Schock with the ball in the Wildcats half. Passes the ball up to where the ball is kicked back into Wildcats half by number 10, Jonathan Klein. Emiliano Aurora saves the ball for the Wildcats defense and kicks it out. Up. Evan Filer with the ball, dribbling up the sideline. Passes it back to number 5, Bryce Jenkins, where it's kicked up to Dalton Lawson. However, 22, Matthew Smith, puts up a fight for the Tigers' defensive line. Evan Filer kicks the ball to Kobe Norris, who takes a shot on goal, but the keeper does save it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The score is still tied 1-1, so there will be another period of overtime.
We are live. Don't say anything stupid. Well, at least you know this time. Music commercial break. Oh my god, what is Maddie doing? She says a good secret. Are they on? What is she on?
That's like a weird. It's like you meet strangers.
Where at?
It's like you ask them, you just FaceTime.
It's called like Omega or something.
Yeah, it's that.
That I swear that does not look like Omega.
I might be in an update or something.
That does not look like Omega.
It's something like it.
Basically your friends. Yeah, all my friends are there. Why does that sound so loud?
Okay, and we are back with the second overtime for this game. The current score is still 1-1, but this time it's going to be a Wildcat kickoff. We have 10 minutes in this overtime period. Taking the kickoff for the Wildcats is number 9, Dalton Lawson. The ball is passed backwards to number 4, Kobe Norris, who passes it even further back to number 11, Monty Schroeder. Emiliano passes the ball to number 4, Kobe Norris, still in the Wildcats half. The ball is passed to Monty Schroeder, who kicks the ball up. Monty Schroeder kicks the ball upfield. For number 23, Jackson Pitts receives the ball and fights against it with Braden Schrock, number 13 of the Wildcats. The ball does go out of bounds, and it's going to be a Tiger throw in. The ball is thrown in by the Tigers. Evan Filer kicks the ball to number 9, Dalton Lawson, who dribbles up the field. He passes it to number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe kicks it upfield where Braden Schrock runs for the ball. Braden Schrock crosses the ball, but number 3, Ethan Edwards, kicks the ball out. Number 5, Bryce Jenkins, passes the ball to number 4, Kobe Norris. A harsh whistle is blown. It's going to be a foul against the Tigers. It's going to be a free kick for the Wildcats. Taking the kick is number 4, Kobe Norris. Kobe takes the kick. And the ball is too far right of the goal. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. The goal kick is being taken by number 0, Michael Lindenberger. Number 35, Blake Yelton, gets the ball, but 6, Court Davini kicks the ball up to number 3, Dalton Schrock. Dalton passes it to number 4, Kobe Norris, who dribbles up the right side of the field. Kobe Norris recovers from a pull in the jersey. Kobe Norris passes to the left side of the field to number 5, Bryce Jenkins. The ball does go out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. The ball is kicked in 13. Braden Schrock receives the ball and passes to number 4, Kobe Norris, and passes up the field to Dalton Lawson, who runs to get the ball. He passes the ball to 13, Braden Schrock, who takes a shot on the goal, but the keeper does save it. The ball is headed by 35, Lake Yelton. Another whistle is blown. The call is called on 35, Lake Yelton of the Tigers, where Monty Schroeder takes the free kick for the Wildcats very quickly and passes it to number 4, Kobe Norris, who dribbles up the middle of the field. He is tackled from behind, and the referee does call a harsh whistle. Number 18, Skylar Kester, is yellow carded. Number 4, Kobe Norris, will take the free kick for the Wildcats. Coming in for the Tigers is number 19, Blake Ryan. Just kidding, that's number 16, Zayden Whitmore. Kobe Norris taking the kick at the 16-yard line. He takes the kick, and Dalton Lawson almost heads the ball, but the ball does go out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. Back in for the Tigers is number 18, Skylar Kester. Emiliano Aurora passes the ball to Kobe Norris, but number 3, Ethan Edward, kicks the ball away. The ball is kicked deep into Wildcat territory, where Monty Schroeder heads the ball to the keeper, Austin Sasonis, who catches the ball in his arms. Austin Sasonis drop kicks the ball up the field. For number 3, Dalton Schrock receives the ball. Number 2, Ben Riffle heads it to Kobe Norris. Emiliano Aurora saves the ball with the head, where Monty Schroeder kicks the ball to the center. Dalton Shock with the ball on the right side of the field kicks the ball up, but the ball is kicked out of bounds by number 3, Ethan Edwards. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Taking the throws, number 4, Kobe Norris. Dalton Lawson open for the throw, kicks it right back to number 4, Kobe Norris, who slams the ball into 16's back, Zayden Whitmore. The ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to be another Wildcat throw-in. The ball is thrown into Evan Filer, but Evan Filer does kick the ball out of bounds. The ball is a quick throw-in from the Tigers. Emiliano Aurora kicks the ball back into the Tigers' half, but the ball is headed to the middle of the field. A whistle is blown. And a tug of the jersey is called on number 3, Dalton Schwach, so it will be a free kick awarded to the Tigers. Taking the kick is number 3, Ethan Edwards. Ethan takes a far kick, but Monty Schroeder heads it. 35, Lake Yelton takes a shot on goal, but Austin Sasonis, the keeper for the Wildcats, saves the ball. The ball is thrown out to Kobe Norris, number 4, where he dribbles it up. Kobe Norris kicks the ball upfield, but the ball is way too long and goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. There are 3 minutes remaining in this period of overtime. The goal kick is taken. And Ben Ripple fights for the ball in the center of the field. Number 23, Jackson Pitts kicks the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in being taken by number 5, Bryce Jenkins. The ball goes out of bounds once more. It's going to be another Wildcat throw. The ball is thrown into number 13, Braden Schrock, and then passed to number 2, Ben Riffle. The ball is then passed to number 1, Evan Filer, who dribbles the ball. And the ball is passed back to Ben Riffle, and passed backwards to Emiliano Ruro, and then passed backwards to Ben Riffle. The ball is passed to number 7, Diego Zapata. But Monty Schroeder kicks the ball. Monty Schroeder dribbles the ball up the field and crosses into Tiger territory, where he crosses the ball over to number 4, Kobe Norris. The ball does go out of bounds. It's going to be a Wildcat throw-in. Taking the throw is number 5, Bryce Jenkins. Ball is kicked out of bounds by number 2, Ben Ripple, and it's going to be a Tiger throw-in being thrown in by number 10, Jonathan Klein. Evan Filer wins the ball in the center. But number 7, Diego Zapata, wins the ball for the Tigers in Wildcat territory. He saves the ball from... Oh, the referee calls his ball out of bounds on the sideline. It's going to be a Wildcat throw. Dalton Schrock takes a throw. He passes it to Emiliano Aurora, who settles the ball in the back. He then kicks the ball up the field to number 4, Kobe Norris, who tries to settle the ball in the center. Seven, 6, 5. Shot on goal by Bryce Jenkins, but the ball is saved by the keeper. 3, 2, 1. The second period of halftime is over. The score is still tied 1-1.
year and next year, because like this year's trials were harder than they were the year before. This year and next year are going to be harder for us because they see us going to state. They think we're going to go to state my senior year. I think we'll win district this year, but because we'll have such a young team, I think it'll be like farther in the state will be good, but it's a lot different playing high school. And it's also a lot like trusting people, because I know during our jamboree, me and Brecken and like Trinity, Riley, Kaylin, we had trouble trusting. Sorry guys, but we had trouble trusting all the freshmen that got put on varsity.
Jamboree was rough for me because they started me defense, and before that I'd never played defense.
I don't know why they put you there, but they did.
It honestly got at it, so.
Really good. You guys got really good.
I got good at defense, so that's good. But when they first put me in, I did not know what to do.
Did you guys ever do a defensive drill where they tie you guys all together? Nice. Freshman year they did that with our defense, because our defense has always been like bad, and our defensive line couldn't stay together, so they tied ropes to all of the
Made them like sit
defensive
in
line,
position.
and they made all the midfielders step up, and so then every time someone moved, they all got tugged. It was the funniest thing to watch.
That kind of was funny.
I thought they were gonna do that to you guys last year when Maria got out, because when Maddie was playing center back, she had trouble with it, and so they almost did, because they were talking about it. I'm like, I am coming down to the defensive practice to watch that. But then they did a lot of midfield practice with us.
Yeah, I'm glad I got better at defense, but I don't know why they played like had so much faith in me at the very beginning. I was like, yeah, she's good. She'll play defense. And like, never played
It's
defense.
because we told you that they told them that you played wing. A lot of times wing players, the fullback. Well, didn't you for Greg? It's like sometimes, like when you were goalie.
Twice. I usually play center or holding.
No, it's awkward.
You gotta be able to run with like Lindsay. I can't run.
Yeah, you can. I literally thought it was the funniest thing, because one time we were having an asthma attack, and the coaches were like,
never mind.
the coaches were like, what's wrong with her? We're all like, she has asthma. They go, she does?
They didn't know that?
No. And we were like, oh,
so
we have to
bad.
play our defensive line the entire time. I was like, you literally have
Are we
to
doing
play all your
PKs?
starters.
And we are back. Since nobody scored in those 2 periods of overtime, the game will be going to penalty kicks. Each team has selected 5 shooters who will take turns taking PKs.
I played it well because I didn't have to run, so I wasn't tired. Oh shoot, I should probably be there.
Wait, so how does these work? I never. I know, but
Back and forth
okay,
between the
first
teams.
one that gets 3 shots on and wins. And then if it's tied,
Up first will be Wildcats keeper number 0, Austin Sasonis in goal, with Tigers taking the first shot. Taking this shot is number 3, Ethan Edwards.
would it count this as injured? She starts on. No, Noel's right. She starts on the right shoulder to the side, like the side that she likes to use.
The whistle is blown and the kick is taken. And the ball is deflected out by Austin Sasonis, the keeper. What a great save for the Wildcats.
Hey, who was that? Who was that?
Next,
Yeah.
we have the Wildcats taking the shot. Taking the shot for the Wildcats is number 11, Monty Schroeder. In goal for the Tigers is number 0, Michael Lindenberger.
You sound really alive right now.
I am alive right now.
That was so stressful.
Monty Schroeder lines up for his shot. The whistle is blown. The kick is taken, and it is good! That is a goal by number 11, Monty Schroeder for the Wildcats. What a shot! The back left side of the net. Alrighty, folks. Up next is Austin Sasonis back in the goal for the Wildcats. What number is that?
It looks like 4, but I can't tell. I think it's Diego. Never mind.
It's going to be a Tiger shot. The shot does go in for the Tigers.
Who is that? Who is that? You really need to be quiet when I see them. It's their student section that they have. No, but it's also ours.
The shot was taken by number 18, Skylar Kester. Next up, we have number 2, Ben Riffle, taking the shot for Harrisonville.
He kissed the ball.
Ben positions the ball. The whistle is blown. And the shot goes in. That is another goal for the Harrisonville Wildcats, scored by number 2, Ben Riffle. All right, next up, we have Austin Sasonis back in goal for the Wildcats. And taking this next shot is number 7, Diego Zapata. The ball is positioned. The whistle is blown. The kick is taken. And the ball does go in. That is another goal for Excelsior. Up next for the Wildcats, we have number 4, Kobe Norris, taking the shot. The ball is deflected by the Excelsior Springs goalie.
Don't cheer, don't cheer. Go down there and tell them to. No, they won't. Actually, make it, go, make it.
Next, we have the goalkeeper of Excelsior, number 0, Michael Lindenberger, taking the shot on Austin Sasonis. The ball does go in. We have one more shot of redemption. Next for the Wildcats is number 1, Evan Filer, taking the shot. Evan Filer must make this shot for the Wildcats to stay in the game. And the ball does not go in. Taking one more shot. Is number 10, Jonathan Klein, taking the shot. The kick is taken, and the ball goes in. And that's the game. Tigers 4, Wildcats 3.